The cabinet meeting, sorry, on the 7th of April. It's my son's birthday today. I know my birthday, so my son's birthday today. Agenda item 1 this afternoon is the appointment of chair. I'm happy to chair. Could I have a proposer and a seconder?
I would like to propose the video.
Thank you, Alan.
Happy to.
Thank you, well done. Agenda item 2 is chair's announcement. So as I said, good afternoon and welcome to the meeting of Cabinet on the 7th of April. I'm Councillor Stephen, leader of Neath Talbot Council. Can I welcome any members of the public who might be viewing this meeting this afternoon? And please can I ask you to ensure that your microphones are switched off as you are here to observe the meeting only. Can I ask members and officers, please ensure that your phones are switched to silent for the duration of the meeting and that your microphones are switched to mute unless you are speaking. In addition, when asked to raise your hand, if members who are virtually attending this meeting could raise their electronic hand, and for members physically present this afternoon, raise your hand here, obviously. Agenda item 3, declaration of interest. Are there any declarations of interest? Could I ask members if they have any to name the item and the interest so that Tammy will be able to forward them an electronic version of the form for you to complete and email back.
Declarations, Leader.
Thank you, Tammy. Agenda item 4 are the minutes of the previous meeting held on the 18th of March and the 27th of March 2024. I refer you to pages 3 to 10 of your agenda pack. The minutes are here for approval of accuracy. Can I ask members if they have any comments on the accuracy of the minutes? Don't see any. And so I'm happy to propose these minutes as an accurate copy. Can I have a seconder, please?
Okay, not going to increase the.
Thank you, Alan. Members, if you do not indicate to the contrary by raising your hand, I will assume that you content with the accuracy of those minutes.
No indications of the contrary, Claire, so those minutes have been approved for accuracy.
Tammy. Agenda item 5 is public question times. I have received no notification from the public to speak at today's meeting. Agenda item 6 is the Audit Wales Service User Perspective. This report is on pages 11 to 30 and is here for a decision. So can I ask Nolwenn if he has anything further to add on this report, please?
Nothing to add. Shib, if I could thank members of scrutiny for their observations and questions we had earlier.
Thanks for that, Nolwenn. Members, do you have any questions on this agenda item?
No, Chair. Well, it's similar to what Nolwenn said. No, I mean I think they were good questions in scrutiny, because I think as you know, as members and as officers, obviously we want to be, you know, we give the best possible services to our service users. So you know, I think it's very important that we get this sort of range of perspectives on.
Thanks for that, Alan. Any other member?
Just
Sorry.
Leader, just to add to what Nolwenn and Councillor Wellens just said. I think there's an opportunity when Nolwenn brings the corporate performance management framework forward for training of officers to be part of that package. So I think it would be helpful to minute that. So scrutiny can see that we've taken that point on board. And I think what I think is really important, because when we were talking earlier today, we don't want to give the impression that we don't understand user perspective, because that is simply not true. But I think it's about how do we systematically make sure in the day-to-day delivery of services across the board that is routinely factored and reported on. And I think there is an opportunity there with the citizens panel, which I don't think we made enough use of, to be polling on a regular basis. So, for example, if members were seeing their inboxes filling up with a particular type of complaint, we could use the citizens panel to test whether it's a bigger problem. And then if it is a bigger problem, then you can actually set off an inquiry and do a substantive piece of work on it. So I think that's a really good opportunity for the Cabinet and full scrutiny members to engage with Nolwenn and the team, and they bring that forward so that the arrangements we put in place don't just deliver what we're required to deliver on a statutory footing, but actually work in a meaningful way for everybody who's trying to improve services.
Thank you, Karen. Tammy, obviously that will get minuted, and I'm sure all members are in agreement. Yeah, thank you for that, Karen. So I now refer members to the recommendations on page 13 of the agenda pack and the associated appendix. I'm happy to propose this agenda item. Could I have a secretary, please?
Okay, look, there is.
Thank you, Alan. Any abstentions from members? Members, if you do not indicate to the contrary by raising your hand, I will assume that you're in favour of the recommendations.
No indications to the contrary, Chair, so those recommendations have been approved.
Okay, Tammy. Agenda item 7 are urgent items. I have received no urgent items for today's meeting. Agenda item 8 is access to meetings. So I now need to say we need to resolve to exclude the public for the following items in pursuit of the regulation 4 in brackets 3 and 5 of the statutory instrument 2001 number 2290 and paragraph 16 of part 4 of the schedule 12A to the Local Government Act 1972. Happy to propose that we now move into private session. Could I have a seconder, please?
Okay, no, please to say.
You all in? Any abstentions? Any members, if you do not indicate to the contrary by raising your hand, I will assume that you're in